Yes, this is Evangelist B. I have arrived again. Brothers and sisters, well-wishers, my great people of Igbo land or community wide world, or Biafrans, the IPOB, wide world, in diaspora and those in the Zoo Republic of Nigeria, I bring you greeting from the Republic of Ireland. As I promise you that we have engaged in this battle of freedom, emancipation of our mental slavery that they have been using against our people, and we have been keeping quiet and silence without reactions. That anytime I see something amiss, something threatening, something that is detrimental to the life of our people, the Igbos, the Biafrans, I will come to the air, social media that God have, by His grace, provided for us for free. But not only for free, because nothing is free in this world. Our data we are burning, our message we are passing, they are using it also to get money by putting some adverts in front of it and all the rest of them. So they are helping us and we are helping them. But that's not where I'm going. There are things that baffles me sometimes. And if I keep quiet for some days, when I saw it, I will begin to contemplate in my mind, why would this thing be in this manner or in such a way? Today, I just want to talk about the OKADA man that was killed in Aba and by the Nigerian Boko Haram soldier. Why I say Boko Haram soldier is not a hidden something. I'm not accusing them. Every day they say, oh, we pardon 150 Boko Haram, we rehabilitate them and we reinstall them into the military. They install them into the police. This is an premeditated plan for the ICC and Boko Haram to take hold of the government. The Boko Haram, they told us before, they have defeated before, and they find out there is no, people are catching them in their defeat and all the fallacies they are talking about defeat. What they did now was to blend them into the military and wanting to empower, because they have been empowering those people secretly. When people expose the secrecy, Amnesty International expose the secrecy, United Nations expose the secrecy and say, this fallacy of defeating, we are not accepting it because it's not the truth. They now begin to do what they call rehabilitation of the Boko Haram. How many times have you seen the Boko Haram surrendering their gun physically and you see them to show an evidence that these people are pardonable? Because, and why must you go and take people who are civilians that rebel against government, that are killing people in mass, and you are recruiting them into the military? What type of life is that? What type of ideology or techniques is that? Who gave them that idea that you can take a terrorist, a murderer, and install him into the security apparatus of Nigeria? It's wrong. But what I'm talking about today is about Okezie Ikpazu, the governor of Abia State. Okezie Ikpazu. Okezie Ikpazu has been a murderer, a killer. It is not accused. Okezie Ikpazu assigned a Python dance to come and kill more than 5,000 IPOB. The one they kill and pour acid. The one they went to our leader Mazen and the Kano house and destroy and kill and chased away the monarch from his palace, and the wife and the children. Okezie Ikpazu have been using Nigerian military to terrorize the indigenes, the citizens of Ibeku and the Abia state. Is a murderer, is a killer. Before I go to the point where I want to talk, I have mentioned the OKADA man, a trader, a cyclist carrier. The military man shoot him dead. This is how they shoot them every day. Give me 50 naira and they say, maybe sir, I have not gotten money today. I just coming from my house. Bah! They kill the person. Why? Because of 50 naira that is not up to 30 cents. 30 euro cent or American cent. You use it and destroy the life of a human being in a nation. The reason why I say that Okezie Ikpazu is a murderer, not only Okezie Ikpazu, Willie Obiano of Anambra State, Ebonyi State Governor, Bayelsa Governor, former Imo State Governor, Rochas Okorocha, they are killers and murderers, because if a governor can order and allow and sign for a military to go operation and be using live gun killing people, remember Eke Market in Owerri that Rochas Okorocha bulldozer the market and kill a 10-year-old boy. Command military to shoot a 10-year-old boy who came to defend his mother's shop, the only livelihood they have. Rochas Okorocha ordered to kill the guy. But so many people might have forgotten. And the new governor have come in promising heaven and earth now. And everybody will forget the injury, the wounds that we have sustained before. That's why black people are mentally demented and useless in this world. After all, you say Trump is a racist. He's not a racist. Now, look at Benue State. Did you notice some changes in Benue State? I'm asking you a question, the Abia State people, the Igbo people. Do you notice for a few months now the changes in Benue State? All this killing, mass killing have subsided. Why? All the governors in Benue State, they are members of the Senate and people in government parastatals. Resign, those that belong to APC, resign from APC party and said, you cannot be killing our people, and we will be in the same party of the government that are murdering our people. We are going to join our people so that if you want to kill, come and kill all of us. They assign vigilante, indigenous people that own the land as a vigilante. They empower them with the weapons to defend their land. And they denounce their inclusiveness in the northern Nigeria. They say they are no longer among the northern Nigeria. They are called Middle Belt. They are returning to the ancient map where they found themselves, where God gave to their forefathers. Since then, you see that the game have shifted, because they have taken total control of their land. If they want all-out war, we are ready. We cannot sit down for our women to be raped, our children to be killed. This is the same thing that I wanted the Igbo governors to be replicated in the eastern Nigeria. But they will not do it. Dave Umahi and Okezie Ikpazu, Bayelsa governor, mostly, Abia State governor, and Ebonyi governor. These three governors and Obiano, I can even exempt Rochas Okorocha for some certain reasons, because such killing is not taking place in Imo State as much as the way these people allow these murderous people to be killing people in these 4 states. I can exempt him. These people are most dangerous men in Igbo land. During the time that Irish people were fighting for their independence, I have said it time without number. The masses, boys, girls, women, men, everybody that is an indigenous Irish person stood up headlong against the British occupation in their land. This is not a matter of, oh, you are an IPOB. Oh, I am a member of Ohaneze. Oh, I am a member of a Billy Human Rights Initiative. Oh, I am a member of Mossop. Oh, I am a member of Mende. So, go your way, I go my way. No. The people called IRA, Irish Republican Army, came up to control. So long as you are a citizen, an indigene of Ireland, you must not cooperate with occupying forces. And if you look at it both biblically and humanly, it's an abomination for a citizen, an indigenous person, to see the police of Nigeria on the street and you are cooperating with the police, the military, Hausa Fulani terrorist man, you are cooperating because you want to do business. Their custom, their navy. If it is in this country, the moment they see them, what will ring in their mind that they have seen Lucifer? They disassociate themselves. If police want to go to shop to buy, no way. They disassociate themselves, distance themselves. Many police na anwang etinye nsi. Mmanya obiara ezo na ba etinye nsi. These people were fejie ya. They ran away because nobody among the indigenous people are making friendship, because you cannot be having friendship with somebody who are murdering your people. It's an abomination before the Almighty. It is against human nature for you to support a missionary that are killing your own people. At least, if you cannot do anything, you frown face. Don't smile to them. So, when the British government saw that anywhere they station, anywhere they camp, their life is no longer safe, because there is nobody that can give them the truth about what is happening in the society. They were afraid, running away. At a time, they started shooting rampagely, and that one could not even help them. It makes the matter worse. They pack their things so and begin to fold up, wind up in some certain areas. And here, what IRA does is hit and run. Oh, you are a strong man. I am not strong, but in my country is where you are. They will target them and target them and target them and target them. The moment they get them into the point or the correct accurate signal, they will hit them. Then the information will reach the Royal Majesty that how many policemen, how many military men have been killed in such a place. This helped them to change their orientation about the occupation. They have to allow the indigene to live. Now, watch out. Middle Belt have taken such a ground. They said, if we want to die, we will die with our people. It is our land. Let me tell you, the governors of the eastern Nigeria can do the same. If they tell you they cannot do the same, it is lie. Most of the time I speak about the Igbo race, that they are money mongers, they are very wicked to the extent of money. Whenever you come, when you read to the point of money, our people are so wicked. And do you know where they vex their wickedness or demonstrate their wickedness? Among their own people, among their brothers. Their wickedness is exercised, practiced among their own people. I can't stop saying it. If you don't like it, that one is your business. But I know that the video that I'm making, a lot of people are confirming what I am saying. I receive calls. People call me and said, Evangelist B, this thing you say is what I think every day. How our people are so wicked that we don't open a church now. See, tell me how many Igbo man will come to your church as an Igbo person. It's evil before God. And that's why God will continue to punish those people that are participating and isolating themselves and discriminating against themselves. Bible says you should love them yourself. Oh. Now, go back to the killing of the OKADA man. This type of killing is what I expected that when it happens, the market chairman and market businessmen in the society, in the city, they will give 3 days serious demonstration, shut up the shop, close the market, close the motor park, close every street business for 1 or 2 or 3 days. So that all the money that Okezie Ikpazu is collecting from motor park, every car that load, that take off and come in, they are collecting money. Don't you know that? That 3 days, they will lose the money. The money even they are collecting from OKADA people on the road and giving them receipt, 100 naira, 50 naira, they will not get that money for 2 to 3 days. All the shops that they are paying daily rate to the government, business tax to the government, they will not see anyone to collect. But the problem we have in our place is that we love our own self, individual self, without collective love. It is evil in the sight of the Almighty God. Selfish spirit that is in the life of Igbo man. Selfish spirit. Somebody interpreted the meaning of Igbo the other time. I look like funny, but it's the truth. I go before others. Everybody must go first before another person. They don't think about community. They don't think about unity. They don't think about oneness. That's why army can kill your brother. Everybody will while away and go his business. That's why a policeman with 20 naira will shoot an OKADA. Nobody will say anything. Nobody will demonstrate. What do you think that the governor, Okezie Ikpazu, will do when he sees that you people are so lousy and so weak and so selfish and so myopic in your mind that you cannot be able to think unity, to carry the problem of another person in your head and say, no, we cannot tolerate this in our city? I'm not saying going to destroy something, but make a union. Have your member in Aba city. We are shutting down Aba. You cannot be killing our people. Every day people are reducing. Because these men that you see that call them police, we see that they recruit from Boko Haram to police or to military. Their duty is to be killing people. They want to terrorize you. They want to put fears on us. And who is putting the fuel? The governors that I mentioned their names. Now, the main issue that I want to talk about is the fallacy, the lies, the falsehood that I talk about, the social engineering the other day and the psychological engineering. Psychological engineering and social engineering, I said it and repeat it again, it's a system of manipulating a system or style of manipulating your mental state to control your mental state how they want it. When something happens, you see the truth there. That truth will not be spoken. Somebody will take falsehood to put on top of the truth and hide the truth. That if you are not careful enough, you'll be derailed with their falsehood and misunderstand the whole issue. And you continue. That's why we are walking away. Now, I saw in the Facebook, Okezie Ikpazu and his military have arrested the military man that killed the OKADA man. I laughed and I said, what a word. What a satanic governor. What a Lucifer are we following as a governor, submitting ourselves as a governor, as a leader of the state, that where we belong, where we find ourselves, our own home, that our governor are fabricating lies. Then, I always talk about logic. Let us use logic right now. If you don't understand logic, what I'm going to say now will give you the interpretation of logic. I'm not going to interpret it for you. Logic is this. In Lagos State, policemen apprehended Fulani killers, kidnappers. Military men, their brother, rushed and shoot 3 policemen with live bullets and whisked away the murderous people that are apprehended by the police. The Fulanis that have been killing people in our region, in our eastern region, in our state, in our villages, the one that people capture and said, we have captured him, look at him with a gun, this and that. They managed to capture him, which I think that is foolishness for some of our people to catch a terrorist. And you know that all the uniformed people in Nigeria now are terrorists, and you raise alarm. You have already set that man free. There are things we do in the olden days. Ndebo kankwe n'Igbo maka ndị Igbo especially. Ihe a na-eme wee jide onye ọjọọ, ndị ọjọọ like ndị ogbu isi a, ejide ha kpọrọ ha gaa n'azụ ụlọ were macha ha onu. Onwe onye ga-eti alarm, onwe onye ga-eti mkpu. Anaghị ihe ha jiri bịa ọgụ ahụ. Dokwa ya ọfụma iji chekwa onwe gị. Ọkwa gwuo ume, tụba ha n'ime ume, kpuchie ya. O nwere onye ga-amanụ. Bedekere ihe ga-emenụ that na ị ga-ejide onye bịara igbugunu. And ịma that na ndị be ha ndị nọcha na polisi nọ n'amị. I were ha gaga tiwe mkpu kpọwa ha ha abịa gị were ha hand ahụ over n'aka ha akpọrọkwa ya echikwa ọ gakwa another state gabidokwa ọrụ ya ọ na-arụ. Madness ndị be anyị wụ ha dị demented. Ndị be anyị isi mgbaka na-enye ha nsogbu. Isi adị ndị be anyị mma. Amaghị mma a ga-asị na uche ndị mmadụ efugo. Now, all these men are ejide that they capture from time to time, which are the terrorists, the kidnappers. How many of them have you seen the police arrest them or put them in prison or bring them to the court to judge them? How many have you seen? Remember what I said about the one that happened in Lagos last 2 weeks or last week, and compare with what I'm saying. How many people that you people have catch red-handed, the terrorists with a gun, and police and military will come and whisk them away and allow them to leave. And none of them have been brought to justice. Now, the military man with the uniform on duty have his power, which is his gun, AK-47, shoot an OKADA man. And Okezie Ikpazu have the impetus, the power. He could not arrest the non-official terrorists, that is a Fulani herdsmen. He could not arrest them. He could not take them to court because one boss or the other is there to tell them to let them to go. Now Okezie Ikpazu is arresting a military man that shoot and kill an OKADA man, innocent trader. Tell me on earth, what justify or prove this thing to be true? Can anybody tell me? Is it possible? Is it possible? That is what we are talking about, logic. Something that you know that is impossible, and somebody is trying to make you, the more you look, the less you see. Oh, when he said, we have arrested the military man that killed the OKADA man, the mind of the society will go down. Oh, we have arrested him. Oh, this man will be punished. Even though Okezie Ikpazu go and bring a military guy or a civilian, put military uniform in disguise and put handcuff, put his hand on the back, and come to the radio or television and tell me that this is a military man that killed the OKADA man that he arrested, I will not accept it. I can, even if I'm sleeping and wake up, and you tell me that Okezie Ikpazu arrested a military man that killed a civilian unnecessarily, I can never believe you. Even an angel appeared and told me, oh, I am from God of Almighty and Jesus Christ, and that Okezie Ikpazu today did something wonderful, that he arrested a military man that killed OKADA man. Following the trend of what is attainable in the society we are living now in Nigeria, I will tell that angel and that Jesus that it's a lie. I will say it's a lie. So why will I tell Jesus or God of heaven that it is a lie? That is what we talk about when we want to talk about logic and how we can use it to disprove falsehood. First of all, you follow the trend of what has been going on before. It will give you the ability to justify the position of what or circumstances that is happening right now. This is how prophecy sometimes goes. Some people that tell you prophecy, 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 they follow the trend of things and they concluded, and go and check it scientifically with the trend of things that happen, how many times it has happened. There is no prophecy that can counter the evidence. That's why science is the highest. Science is about seeing the physicality, challenging the status quo, proving it beyond the reasonable doubt that you can no longer prove it or you can disprove it. And many scientists tested it and said, okay, this person said this is my finding, this person from different ways said this is my finding, and they bring the finding together, and let's say 5 of them, 4 says the same thing. That is when they tell you that something is scientifically proven. So, did you see the lies and falsehood Okezie Ikpazu want to mellow down the mind of Ngwa people or Aba people that they have killed? Everybody have gone his way. Nobody is going to make any rally. Human being is no longer anything. It's like animal in Nigeria. You can go out today and you cannot. There is no promising. There is no evidence. There is nothing security that can prove that you can come back if you go out in Nigeria today. Our highways are full up with the criminals of kidnapping. Why? Ohaneze Ndị Igbo has been using political tactics, presenting falsehood, false promises, false evidence. Oh, we are going to succeed. Oh, we are going to do it this way. Oh, there is a restructure. There must be restructuring. And we are getting them there by law. Is there any law in Nigeria? Foul. They have removed Chief Justice of Nigeria, who is a educated man, an intellectual, and they use a Kato Riala to bring as a Chief Justice. Tell me where justice can be proven in Nigeria anymore or can be obtained. It's lies. So I just want to conclude this video that Okezie Ikpazu arrested the military man that killed an OKADA man. It is lie. Watch this my video again. Use the logic that I used to disprove that claim. That claim is false. And that is why I love philosophy of science, the power of reasoning. So many things you don't need prophet to tell you or to dream it in the dream. Even Descartes, one of my best guy in the philosophy, the field of philosophy, called Descartes, he said, even if I'm dreaming, an angel appear to me and tell me something, he said, no. It must be provable before me accepting it. We are too dummy in our brain. And that's why so many of the men of God is playing with our intelligence. They will tell us, why do you question a man of God? Questioning a man of God means you are questioning God. It is a lie. Descartes said, or science says, for the fact there is bad people, for the fact there is something called falsehood, for the fact that there is deception, that everything must be questionable. Don't accept anything because I trust this man, or because this man has been faithful with like what is going on in IPOB Cork. They say, when everybody come out, Peter Uze is still there and everybody is there. Descartes will tell you that is not the reason for you not to question his activities. Somebody accused him, I gave you 60 euro to pay for me. I'm traveling for my brothers, my brother that's in coma. I put it in the forum. She put in the forum that he himself created. For 1 month plus. He did not say, oh, you did not give me 60 euro, you gave me 40 euro. So that from that moment we start to argue it. But the people who are intelligent, who claim to be leaders, that is wanting to lead IPOB Biafra tomorrow, now came and kangaroo meeting they made because they are falsehood themselves. They are liars. In the midst of all their contribution of idea, nobody said, my friend, this woman gave you money and then went home immediately, put in the forum, I gave you 60 euro. And you did not counter it that you did not give this man, you did not give me 60 euro. Today you are telling us that it's 40 euro. And this is what he has been doing. People give him money. He will give me receipt. He say, I don't have receipt. I will give you. If you pass 1 week, 2 weeks, the next one, he denies the thing. So this is why, what makes me mad. And I say that I will not go to that meeting again. And I will not advise any human being to go to that meeting so long as I see that evil is there. Until I am protesting it. This woman must be apologized to, and that 20 euro must be returned to that woman. If that 20 euro is not returned to that woman, that means what we are going to do in IPOB will be the same style of Nigeria. Am I mad? God forbid that I will be part of such a meeting. That man must return the money to the woman. The authority must question through what I have said. I gave you 60 euro. I put it in the forum. I gave Peter 50 euros so that everybody will be my witness. And Peter for 1 month did not say, okay, I did not see the 60, he did not give me 60 euro, what he gave me 40 euro. He kept quiet for 1 month, 2 months. When the woman raised the query, he said, oh, you didn't give me, only thing you gave me 40 euro. And intelligent people who call themselves leader came. You want to tell me if it is in a court, the judge will not say, my friend, return the 20 euro back or pay it in. This is how money has been missing. A brother came to me last night and be pouring out his anger why he withdrew in the meeting. The money they contribute, the money he gave even himself was denied. Tell me, why must that man continue to be leader? That is what Okezie Ikpazu is doing us today. And if we are accusing Okezie Ikpazu and we have such a person among us, and we keep it because, we love him. He has been faithful before. How many people have he brought in the organization? None. If when I was there, I was acting like him and stealing money and taking money away, do you think that himself will come there? Do you think that people that are there today will be there? I raise my case. So I am saying in conclusion that Okezie Ikpazu have no capacity to arrest a military man that killed the OKADA man. And that is falsehood. Pass this message to Okezie Ikpazu. That is what I, Evangelist B, said. My own findings to my analysis and investigation of what happens and what has been being the order of the day in Nigeria. There is no way you can tell me the Nigerian government will go and arrest an OKADA man. That is what we call social engineering to protect themselves, to tell the international community, we see it in the Facebook, we have arrested. They go and carry a Almajiri policeman, commissioner, IG, and put him in front of him, and they take picture, and they will say, this policeman. Even the world, the United Nations, the EU, do not accept anything of that rank of the policeman. They see all of them as criminals. Remember, this is Evangelist B. If you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please press that red button, subscribe. And you see the thing that is like heart, hash in color. It's notification bell. When you press, you will be the first to get my notification when I have new video. And you see the thumb up. That is like. When you like, you are doing what? You are encouraging me to do more video. If you like this video, give me a thumb up. Click the button thumb up. If you don't like it, click down. I will not be offended by your thumb down, but it will help me also to understand how to deal with the public issues. Remain blessed.